Welcome to Thematic Nostalgia, show number 89. I am your host, Benny Willis. All the songs in this podcast share a common theme. We will reveal that theme after our fifth song. So let's begin. This romantic country ballad was a milestone release for Blake Shelton. Not only was it his debut single, but it was also his first number one hit on the country chart and first entry on the Hot 100, number 18. In the song, the heartbroken narrator doesn't want to believe his relationship is over, even though his girlfriend has changed her number and moved to Austin, Texas. He leaves an outgoing message on his answering machine in case she calls. "If this is Austin, I still love you."
She left without leaving a number. Said she needed to clear her mind. He figured she'd gone back to Austin, 'cause she talked about it all the time. It was almost a year before she called him up. 3 rings and an answering machine is what she got. If you're calling about the car, I sold it. If this is Tuesday night, I'm bowling. If you got something to sell, you're wasting your time. I'm not buying. If it's anybody else, wait for the tone. You know what to do. And P.S. if this is Austin, I still love you. The telephone fell to the counter. She heard, but she couldn't believe. What kind of man would hang on that long? What kind of love that must be? She waited 3 days, and then she tried again. She didn't know what she'd say, but she heard 3 rings and then, if it's Friday night, I'm at the ball game, and first thing Saturday, if it don't rain, I'm headed out to the lake, and I'll be gone all weekend long. But I'll call you back when I get home on Sunday afternoon. And P.S. if this is Austin, I still love you. Well, this time she left her number, but not another word. Then she waited by the phone on Sunday evening, and this is what he heard. If you're calling about my heart, it's still yours. I should've listened to it a little more, then it wouldn't have taken me so long to know where I belong. And by the way, boy, this is no machine you're talking to. Can't you tell this is Austin? And I still love you. I still love you.
Released in time for the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, Olympia by Sergio Mendes is a soaring anthem of unity and triumph. With vocals by Joe Pizzolo and lyrics by the legendary Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil, the song blends pop, soul, and Latin rhythm into a radiant celebration of the Olympic spirit. It's bold, uplifting, and unmistakably 80s, capturing the excitement of a world coming together through music and sport.
Who's that we share?
Released in 1966, Stagecoach to Cheyenne finds Wayne Newton stepping away from his Las Vegas lounge persona to embrace the cinematic sweep of the American West. Written by Fred Karger and Sid Wayne, the song was featured in the film Stagecoach, a color remake of John Ford's 1939 Academy Award-winning classic black-and-white Western of the same name, blending elements of Western balladry with the singer's smooth, emotional delivery. Its orchestral arrangement and evocative lyrics tell the story of a lone rider seeking justice, echoing the themes of frontier morality and personal redemption. Though not one of Wayne Newton's biggest chart hits, it remains a fan favorite for its atmospheric storytelling and unique place in his discography.
Oh, my darling, if you love me, help me to be brave. I'll gather flowers on the hill to place upon my grave. I'm taking the stagecoach that's leaving for Cheyenne, so darling, please kiss me goodbye. 'Cause someone is waiting to meet me in Cheyenne, and one of us two has to die. to us to die. Oh, my darling, if you love me, help me to be brave. I gather flowers on the hill to place upon my grave.
Composed by James P. Johnson, the Charleston was first featured in the Broadway show Runnin' Wild. The song's rhythm and energy helped popularize the dance across the United States and internationally during the Roaring Twenties. Though the exact origins of the dance moves predate the song and may have roots in African American communities and Gullah culture of the South Carolina coast, the dance's name was directly tied to that 1923 hit song. This next selection was the very first release of the Charleston by Arthur Gibbs and his gang from late 1923. It was a #1 hit in January 1924. Featured on the Long Player album, Richmond is a soulful deep cut by the English rock band Faces. Although it was never released as a single, the LP containing this track spent 5 weeks on Billboard's Top 200 Albums chart, peaking at number 29. The song stands out for its laid-back groove and heartfelt delivery. With Ronnie Lane taking lead vocals instead of Rod Stewart, the track offers a more introspective, rootsy flavor that showcases the singer's gentle voice and songwriting sensibility. It remains a fan favorite and a hidden gem within the Faces' rich discography. We'll tell you what all these songs have in common after this one, but I suspect you may already know.
I wish I was in Richmond. I do, I would, I wish I was back home. I'm waiting here in New York City. The rain is falling, there's no one cares, there's no one loves me here. The women, they may look very pretty, and some they know it, but some look good. They show a leg and smile, but they all look like the flowers in someone else's garden. I've no act of love for anyone but you.
Blake Shelton's debut hit Austin uses the Texas capital not just as a name, but as a symbol of love lost and longing. The song tells the story of a man leaving a voicemail for a woman named Austin, saying to press 5 if she still cares. It struck a chord for its emotional depth and clever storytelling, launching Shelton's career and becoming a modern country classic. This song was Blake Shelton's first #1 country hit and his first crossover pop hit. The capital of Washington State, Olympia, shares its name with the Sergio Mendes tribute to the 1984 Olympics. The title Olympia refers to the mythological or symbolic use of the word, evoking grandeur, celebration, or even referencing the Olympic spirit, which fits the piece's uplifting, rhythmic, and triumphant energy. The nearby Olympic Mountains inspired Olympia for Washington's capital city. In 1850, resident Isaac N. Eby suggested the name due to the majestic view of the mountains to the northwest, reminding him of the grandeur of Mount Olympus from Greek mythology. Wayne Newton's song, Stagecoach to Cheyenne, mentions Wyoming's capital more in imagery than literally. The title evokes the classic Wild West motif, a stagecoach journey across rugged terrain toward one of the West's most storied frontier towns, Cheyenne, a city long associated with cowboys, railroads, and the open plains. While the song is a melancholy ballad about heartbreak and departure rather than geography, the mention of Cheyenne reinforces that theme of isolation and vast emotional distance. In country and Western tradition, cities like Cheyenne carry mythic weight, symbolizing not just a place, but an emotional frontier. The Charleston dance is named after Charleston, South Carolina, where it originated in African American communities in the early 1900s. Its rhythm and steps grew from West African traditions. The dance went national in 1923 after appearing in the Broadway show Runnin' Wild, featuring the song played in this podcast. Its catchy beat and lively moves captured the spirit of the Roaring Twenties, forever linking the dance to its southern roots. Richmond, Virginia, got its name in 1737 when Colonel William Byrd II, a prominent planter and surveyor, chose the name because the view from the area's hills overlooking the James River reminded him of the view of the Thames River in Richmond upon Thames, a suburb of London, England. And that's the same Richmond in England where Ronnie Lane of Faces wrote his heartfelt song centuries later. William Byrd was instrumental in establishing the city and wanted to honor that English counterpart. The similarity in river bends and elevated terrain made the name fitting. So, Richmond, Virginia's name reflects its colonial ties to England and the geographic resemblance that inspired its founder. Salt Lake City is the largest and most populous city in Utah. It was founded on July 24, 1847, by Mormon pioneer settlers led by Brigham Young, seeking to escape persecution they had experienced while living farther east. Salt Lake City is also a spirited deep cut from the Beach Boys' 1965 album, Summer Days and Summer Nights. Unlike their usual surf and sand anthems, this tune celebrates the inland charm of Utah's capital. With lyrics praising the grooviest kids, it's a joyful celebration of teen spirit and regional pride, proof that the Beach Boys' appeal stretched far beyond the California coast.
Down in Utah, the guys and I dig a city called Salt Lake. It's got the grooviest kids, that's why we never get tired of Salt Lake. And the way the kids talk so cool is an outside thing. And the #1 radio station makes the town really swing. Yeah. Salt Lake City will be coming soon. There's a park near the city, yeah, all the kids dig a lagoon now. It's full of all kinds of girls and rides, and we'll be flying there soon now. And girl, they've got the cutest of the western states, yeah. They've got the sun in the summer and wintertime, the skiing is great, yeah. Salt Lake City will be coming soon. Salt Lake City will be coming
Montpelier is the capital city of Vermont. The site of Vermont's state government is the least populous state capital in the United States. As of the 2020 census, the population was 8,074. The city was named after Montpelier, a city in southern France. Montpelier became the capital of Vermont in 1805. Before this, Vermont's legislature convened in various towns across the state. While the song Montpelier by Gurleyman shares its name with Vermont's capital, there is no direct evidence to suggest that the song is specifically about the city. The band has not publicly discussed the song's inspiration or provided lyrics referencing Vermont or its capital. Montpelier holds significance in Gurleyman's history as one of the first songs they arranged for three-part harmony, marking a pivotal moment in the band's formation.
Driving alone on this North Country road in the middle of the day. Hundreds have died where I now ride on the highway. The car is slipping on the road in the rain, and this slips through my brain. 5 stars, Eisenhower, and Montpelier is 3 miles away. I woke up in the night and I couldn't sit still, so I got in the car and left town. I was hoping to see the sun rise over me. Instead, the rain kept coming down. The car is slipping on the road in the rain, and this slips through my brain. 5 stars, Eisenhower, and Montpelier is 3 miles away.
You were riding alone on a paved city road in the middle of the day, when a truck turning wide struck your blind side, and dying there you lay. The car is slipping on the road in the rain, and this slips through my brain. 5 stars, Eisenhower, and Montpelier is 3 miles away. Montpelier is 3 miles away. Montpelier is 3 miles away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Next, we play back-to-back tracks of 2 capital cities in the northeastern United States, separated by about 220 miles. Josh Ritter is an American singer-songwriter, guitarist, and author. In 2006, Paste magazine named him one of the 100 greatest living songwriters. Mr. Ritter was actually born in Moscow, Idaho, not Russia. Here from the album Golden Age of Radio is Harrisburg, the capital of Pennsylvania. The song narrates the story of Romero, a devoutly religious immigrant who leaves his family and follows train tracks toward Harrisburg. Tragically, he never reaches his destination, dying somewhere along the way. The train and its tracks are metaphors for industrial capitalism and the impersonal forces that can derail individual lives. Then we play a cut from Mark Cohn entitled Providence. Providence, Rhode Island, was named by its founder, Roger Williams, in 1636. He chose the name Providence to express his deep gratitude to divine providence and the protective care of God for guiding him to a place where he could establish a community based on religious freedom and tolerance. The song's lyrics delve into personal reflection, longing, and the search for meaning without explicitly referencing the city. While the title might suggest a link to the city, it's more likely that providence is used in its broader sense, referring to divine guidance or fate. Providence is the third track from Burning the Days, the third studio album by American singer-songwriter Mark Cohn, released in 1998 on Atlantic Records. The album peaked at number 114 on the Billboard 200 chart.
Romero got married on the 5th of July in a lady of immaculate dawn. Could've got married in the revival man's tent. There ain't no reviving what's gone. They slipped like a shadow from the family he made in a little white house by the woods. Dropped the kids at the mission with a rose for the Virgin. She knew he was gone for good. It's a long way to heaven, it's closer to Harrisburg, and that's still a long way from the place where we are. And if evil exists, it's a pair of train tracks, and the devil is a railroad car. Stayed somewhere, the train tracks kept going. It seems like they always left soon. And the people he ran with, they moaned low and painful, sang sad misereres to the moon. It's a long way to heaven, it's closer to Harrisburg, and that's still a long way from the place where we are. And if evil exists, it's a pair of train tracks, and the devil is a railroad car. At the altar, withered and wilted, Romero sank into a dream. He didn't make heaven, and he didn't make Harrisburg. He died in a hole in between. And some say that man is the root of all evil, and others say God's a drunkard for pain. Me, I believe that the Garden of Eden was burned to make way for a train, for a train. It's a long way to heaven, it's closer to Harrisburg, and that's still a long way from the place where we are. And if evil exists, it's a pair of train tracks, and the devil is a railroad car.
talk to you in turbulence. That's when I see the light. But she has visions on the hillside. Then she speaks in tongues all night. You got such a faithful little servant. Why don't you pay her no mind? She prays for providence. She needs a little more of your attention. She waits for providence, just a little intervention. She was driving out on Highway 1. She felt the presence of something strange. She could not tell if it was alien. She only knew her life would change if you were sending down a message. Why do you hang around her line? She prays for providence. I don't know why you cannot hear her. She waits for providence. Are you just waiting to be near her? Are you thinking something and not letting on? Will she understand what you planned before she's gone? She prays for providence. She needs a little more of your attention sometimes. She waits for providence, just a little intervention. She waits for providence. I don't know why you just never hear her. She prays for providence, just a little.
Raleigh was chosen as the site of the new capital of North Carolina in 1788. Sir Walter Raleigh chose Raleigh, his namesake, because its central location protected it from attacks from the coast. Raleigh was officially established 1792 as the county seat and the state capital. Next up is a modern country anthem that started as a dusty folk melody and rolled its way to the top of the charts. Here's Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker, the 2013 Grammy-winning hit that brought a new voice to an old favorite. Originally written in part by Bob Dylan and finished by Old Crow Medicine Show, Rucker's rendition took it mainstream, hitting #1 on the Billboard Country chart and becoming a triple platinum success. Listen closely. There's a shout-out to Raleigh, North Carolina tucked in the lyrics. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free, marking a stop on this musical journey southbound. As for Darius Rucker, he first rose to fame as the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish, but with Wagon Wheel, he cemented his place as a country star in his own right.
Heading down south to the pines and thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, North Country winters keep a getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't a turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Oh, so rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, I wanna feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, yeah, yeah, mama, you can rock me, rock me.
Paul Howard and his Cotton Pickers was a notable Western swing band active in the 1940s, led by Paul Mason Howard, a guitarist and songwriter from Arkansas. Their 1946 recording of Oklahoma City stands out as a significant piece in their musical repertoire. Oklahoma City was written by Fred Rose, a prominent country music songwriting and publishing figure. The track was recorded on September 20, 1946, featuring a string band arrangement with a male vocal solo, and was released by Columbia Records as a 10-inch, 78 RPM shellac single. And can you believe that with this capital city, we have featured a song about every capital in the United States? If you want to hear past shows about the other capital cities, click the links below. Following Oklahoma City, hang in for one more hit song, the Washington Post March, composed by John Philip Sousa in 1889. Believe it or not, this march was a #1 hit in 1890, performed by the United States Marine Corps Band. 1890 was the first year of documented chart rankings based on 6 indices found in Joel Whitburn's Pop Memories, 1890 through 1954. This piece was actually a top 5 hit 3 times, once in 1890, once in 1895, and again in 1909. In 1951, the Washington City, composed by Jimmy Dodd, the original host of the Mickey Mouse Club, was officially adopted as the city's song. However, the song is very obscure and not widely played. The Washington Post March is often played at official events in our nation's capital. Next, we play a more recent ensemble of the Marine Corps Band from 2011. Thanks for staying until the end. This has been Thematic Nostalgia, show number 89. I have been your host, Benjamin Willis. Be safe until we meet again, and beyond.
Makes no difference where I roam, there's one place I see. Oklahoma City, that's the town for me. Met the cutest little gal, pretty as can be. Oklahoma City, you've been good to me. I'll settle down to married life and start a family tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little Indians bouncing on my knee. When my heart is full of love, happiness is free. Oklahoma City, that's the town for me. Been around from coast to coast, north, south, east, and west. Oklahoma City seems to be the best. Fixing up a bungalow, feather in my nest. Oklahoma City, town of peace and rest. The best is none too good for me, but who could ask for more? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little Indians playing on the floor. When you travel down our way, stop a while and see. Oklahoma City, that's the town for me.
In 1889, a fledgling Washington, D.C. newspaper asked John Philip Sousa to compose a special march to be premiered at the award ceremony for a children's essay contest the paper had sponsored. With President Benjamin Harrison in attendance, the huge crowd on the grounds of the Smithsonian Museum offered their enthusiastic approval when Sousa led his Marine Band through this new work. It quickly became one of his most well-known marches, not only in the United States, but across Europe as well. The march and the newspaper bear the same name, the Washington Post.